It's always interesting when you learn something new. I learned like the late great actor Louis Gossett Jr. turned down the New York Knicks for Hollywood. He actually had earned a tryout. He was 6'1". Now this was back in 1959. So with the size and everything that was in the league, he had an opportunity. But there was a theater play for Raisin in the Sun that was paying a per diem of $700. He said that was more than what some players had in their bank account. You can't imagine that today, because you got NBA players today making $700 a second, and you can imagine that that the reality. Imagine he played pro basketball. Of course, that would have been a great loss for the theater and the big screen, because this man was a compelling figure. Obviously, I saw him as a child on TV when he was in Roots. Got to see him playing fiddler, and what he did with Kunta Kinte, roles played by LeVar Burton and the late great John Amos. So, and then of course he went on to An Officer and Gentleman, where he won an Academy Award as Sergeant against Richard Gere and Deborah Winger. Remember the movie? He was always Solomon Jefferson. He did everything you can imagine: comedy, stage performance. He was an all around great talent. But when I find out, and a lot of actors were frustrated athletes or musicians and vice versa. It's pretty par for the cards. But to actually hear a guy, because Marvin Gaye spent half his life trying to play that role, basketball and football, but to actually hear a guy that actually turned it down who had an opportunity on a professional level is like, wow, that was quite the eye opening. That Louis Gossett Jr., great actor, great all around talent, turned down potentially playing the NBA to be an actor. Says a lot about him. A lot of character, a lot of depth. You know, he was definitely a one of one. One of my favorite, what I call character actors. Strong, tough, and straight to the bone. And I watched him in The Principal with James Belushi. You remember that movie, John's brother. And he always had he was a precursor to the Ving Rhames type of characters. Some of those characters, Michael Clark Duncan, the Bodyguard brothers that came on later, he was well compact, slender, tough cat. Could play the street role, but could play the philosopher role. Was well rounded, very well rounded actor, um, and thrived in different capacities. I seen him do a variety. You know, so imagine if he had played with the Knicks. Who knows how their fortunes would have been had he stuck around long enough? You just never know. But at that time, there was no money in the NBA. When JJ Ridiculous was JJ Redick, the Lakers coach, going about the plumbers and the barbers and all that. Well, those guys had to make a living. It was like that in all the sports, because in baseball, I think when guys playing baseball were doing insurance, they weren't getting paid the kind of, they weren't year round working out, making the kind of bag they make now. With the TV money, wasn't like that. It's a different day and time. So it was like doing the Raisin in the Sun, which of course, with Sidney Poitier with Portrayal, and others have done it. Very compelling stage show, etc. Well, Louis Gossett Jr. found his calling, and so the world of film and TV is even better for it. Not saying he wouldn't have been great with the Knicks. He's one of those kind of people you just know that he was going to be great at whatever he did. He just had that kind of about him. So, but this was compelling to know that uh, he turned down playing for the New York Knicks for acting. Very compelling, and a legendary talent that will never be forgotten. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. Share it if you like, and hit that membership, because when you do, requests like this come true. And there's always something new to learn and grasp, and so many things of stories to tell of people that you thought you knew that maybe you just didn't, because there's a whole nother section of them. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. Keep on learning. I'm out.